We're drafting Powered Cube today, guys, and we're starting with a Mox Pearl. Actual power. Let me know what you would take if Mox Pearl weren't in this pack, because holy crap, I've complained about some weak packs in my life, but these are amazing. But get down there, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, my name's Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every single day. If that's something that interests you, love to have you along on this ride. But yeah, we're going to be starting with this Mox Pearl. Just look at how clean that is. Dear goodness gracious. The original, one of the original Power 9, of course, it's Powered Cube, so we're going to take it. But look at this crap, guys. Underworld Breach, Flash, Mana Drain, Solitude, Emrakul, Tinker. I think these Flash, Tinker, and Underworld Breach are like the three big ones. Mana Drain, I think, is also there. But yeah, we're going to start with that Mox Pearl and be real happy about that. We've got Nice, Agent of Bolas, Rick Hill, Squirtu, Zarlotas, Jimmy C 420, and Shivan Dog over here. Let's see how this turns out, man. I'm excited. As is, starting with a Mox Pearl, maybe we go in with Fable of the Mirror Breaker. There are two tutors here and an Oracle of the Alpha. Oracle of the Alpha is one where I'm like, maybe. I do think Fable of the Mirror Breaker is very strong. Skyclave Apparition, I mean, is also extremely strong. Maybe we just go for a Tundra and we stick with nice lands. Mystical Tutor, search your library for an instant or sorcery, reveal it, and then shuffle and put that card on top can be very strong. I think Oracle of the Alpha can also be strong, but yeah, let's take a blue-white land. And we'll see what happens here. Following up with a Swords to Plowshares, excited to have that, honestly. I would also like to have a Mystic Confluence, Spell Pierce, Lightning Helix, Fury, all very strong, but Swords is just pretty much exactly what you want in a blue-white Cheon style deck. Which, hey, maybe we're going to end up in blue-white Cheons, maybe not. I do love this art, though. Like this style. Are these... What is this like art style from? I'm actually super curious. Mark 10, I don't know what set this is. I'm sure I could figure it out. If you know what set this is, let me know. Let me know what these cards are, because this style, I love it. Oh my dear goodness, I love it. Here, there's a Mana Leak and a Retrofitter's Foundry, as well as a Jace and Oculus. There's also a Memory Jar, which is interesting. The Retrofitter Foundry is kind of like it's kind of calling to me, but I think Mana Leak might be the pick. So I'm going to take the Mana Leak, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to be blue-white, like almost tap-out control over here. Duelist of the Mind. Ooh, there's a No More Lies. Maybe No More Lies comes back around. Maybe Sacred Foundry comes back around. Honestly, Toxic Deluge might. Oh, I didn't see the Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge is one of those where we're like, hey, if we're going to be control, we need to be control. I do think Duelist of the Mind might be very good, but let's take this Toxic Deluge and see if either of those cards comes back around. Counterspell, phenomenal. I'm not really a big fan of Mind Twist, but Counterspell is going to be pretty good for us. Dig Through Time would also be pretty dang good as some card advantage-y type stuff, but let's just take Counterspell. We're going to be playing a control style deck anyway. We've got two big removal spells in a counter spell. We're going to take another one. Here. So Figure of Fable is interesting to me, because Figure of Fable can level up at instant speed, and therefore is useful, period. But no, so we can play this on turn 1 and then hold up Mana Leak, Counterspell, things like that, and continue to level this up as long as we have the good lands. Here's a Ketria Triome. Red and green we're not looking to be. So yeah, we're going to take the Figure of Fable. Hymn to Turok might be interesting, but Figure of Fable should be strong for us. Now here, Deep Cavern Bat. Honestly, there's an LED, and Underworld Breach was in the pack immediately after this. There's no way Underworld Breach is in that pack still, right? There's for Identity. Let's take the Persist. No, let's take the Deep Cavern Bat. There's a Flash. The Underworld Breach is here. Uh-oh, that's kind of crazy. I knew it. I knew I should have done it. I don't think we're going to take the Flash. I do think we're going to take the Emperor of the Bones. Daze is interesting there as well, but I don't think we're going to take the Daze. There's a Nia Skysail, but we're not in red. Lush Portico, there's an Escus Chariot, but I think we're going to just take the Chromatic Star. Enlightened Tutor. An artifact or enchantment. We don't got a ton. Let's take the Chromatic Star. Lightning Helix. I mean, hell. Do we take the Lightning Helix before we take the land? Probably, right? Entomb would be interesting to me. Yeah, let's take the Lightning Helix. And then maybe we take the Tursa. Abhorrent Oculus. No, let's take the Abhorrent Oculus. No, let's take the Tursa. Dark Confidant. Unearth. And then Hellrider to the sideboard. Okay. So guys, we've got a 4-color no green brew right now. Real hard 4-color no green. With that said, if we're going to be playing 4-color no green, I think we kind of need to play green. Lightning Helix, Tursa are gone, and now we're just 3-color. And this is a pretty good 3-color. Recurring Nightmare, Quantum Riddler comes in, I think. Miscalc would be good, but I think Quantum Riddler is it. And we want to look for lands here. There's no big lands. We'll hope that like Miscalc comes back around, but yeah, I think Quantum Riddler is it. Ponder. There's a Thoughtseize. I do really like Thoughtseize. Fabled Passage is mana fixing. Overlord of the Bailmark. We're at 5 creatures only. I do think we're going to take the Thoughtseize here. Elspeth. There's a Teferi Time Raveler. Neg 3. Return 1 target artifact creature enchantment to its owner's hand and draw a card. They can't counter your stuff anymore. There's also a Talisman of Dominance here, though. I think I'm going to take the Talisman of Dominance because it's in 2 of my colors. I want so many cards from that pack. Something's going to come back around. I don't think Talisman's necessarily the strongest pick there. It is probably the correct pick if I'm being realistic. Here, Trinket Mage has 2 catches. That's very strong. Bloodstained Mire is going to be a good fix for us, though, so let's take Bloodstained Mire. No, honestly, Soul Guide Lantern should be a little bit better for us. We're going to take the Soul Guide Lantern, and maybe we pick up that Trinket Mage on the wheel. Skull Clamp. There's a Bolas's Citadel, which I do think we're going to take the Bolas's Citadel. You'll notice we packed Tinker in pack 1, which kind of sucks, but we're going to hope that we're going to be able to fix for this. Talisman of Conviction or a Get Lost. I think we're going to take the Get Lost. Figure is gone. And we need to start picking up some mana. Fresh Start's going to be solid for us. Just real good removal here. Enchanted creature gets neg 5, neg 0, and loses all abilities. We're playing an interesting one here. I mean, Dark Confidant into Bolas' Citadel is not going to be great. But the chances that we have 10 non-land permanents is probably not going to be that high either. Palantir, there's an Upheaval, a Git Probe. There's also a Timeless Dragon. I do think we're going to Palantir. Palantir is just so very strong. Here there's a Sam. Sam's probably going to the sideboard right now. Fabled Passage for some mana fixing. I'll be excited about that. Overlord of the Bailmark. You'll notice we've not gotten very many non-creatures. Quantum Riddler, Deep Cavern, Dark Confidant. Do we want the Elspeth here? I want the Celestial Colonnade, but I do think I need the Elspeth. Yeah, I'm going to take the Elspeth. We'll take the Sunset Saboteur. And a Skull Clamp. We're not going to be playing with Skull Clamp with our 5 creatures, let's be real. Hushwood Verge. Alright, what can we do here? Talisman of Progress, Marsh Flats, Underground Sea. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. I will say I think Underground Sea is where we need to start, but Marsh Flats currently fixes for 3 colors of mana. There are so many cards I want in this pack. I think we're going to take the Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats is just very, 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 very strong. Underground Sea would be very good for us, though. Mox Opal would also be pretty good. How many artifacts are we at? 6 only, I suppose, so not a ton. Yeah, we're going to take the Marsh Flats. Time Warp, Subtlety, Time Twister. There is a Big Teferi, which I do like Big Teferi. Yeah, I'm going to take the Big Teferi.
I know what must be done.
Big Teferi is just very strong. Concealed Courtyard, Sundering Virtue, Duress. There is a Saheeli. And Saheeli is one of those, oh, whenever you cast blah blah blah. There's also a Brain Freeze, which is crazy. I had all the makings to do the storm thing. I do think we're going to take the Saheeli, though. We're going to drop the Unearth. Ooh. Is Tamio good enough? Or would we rather have Wan Shi Tong? I think I'd rather have Wan Shi Tong. I do think Dark Confidant's probably getting cut right now. There's an Inquisition as well as a Thoughtseize, which is nice. Snapcaster to get back. So many things. Not that many, honestly. I think having the Inquisition might be better. There are no lands. It's a white fetch. I mean, there's also a Karn.
Our actions determine the course of
I'll take the Karn. Rafine's Tower, perfect. Fatal Push, Fallen Shinobi, would like to have both, but Rafine's Tower is good fixing. Fractured Identity and Remand and Scrubland all being in here really sucks. We're going to take the Fractured Identity. And we're looking at making one cut. It might be Bolus's Citadel. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value. Do we want a Liliana? No, we want a Talisman of Progress. Kappa Cannoneer, or Consult, or Liliana. Yeah, let's just take the Talisman of Progress. Whenever you draw your third card, we'll take a Shelldock Isle. Concealed Courtyard or Duress. Yeah, we'll take Concealed Courtyard. I'm going to make 2 cuts. Well, 1 cut. Is it Chromatic Star? I think it's Chromatic Star. We're going to take the Preacher of the Schism and we're going to drop the Sunset Saboteur. Ooh, 3 steps ahead. I'm going to take the 3 steps ahead. And we're going to cut something. I do think we cut something like Soul Guide Lantern. So we cut one of the planes. This counts as a plane. We need to make one more cut. Yeah, let's drop the Soul Guide Lantern and let's get in there. We're playing Esper Artifact Control and we didn't start with Tinker. To be fair, we started with a Mox, so that happens, but I've seen slightly more powerful decks, you know? We're going to keep. Whenever you discard a card. God, actually. Put a card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard. If it's a land card, create a treasure. If it's a non-land card, create a 2/2 black rogue creature token. I'd rather have a 2/2 than anything else. I'm gonna play the Emperor of Bones. I'm gonna cycle. The draw card and discard card's annoying. This needs counters. This doesn't give counters, which is a little sad. But Fresh Start will kill it. I will say we're about to be going through 18 million game actions for this guy. We'll auto pay for the deep cavern bat. You're gonna be able to create a treasure token. Cool. Give me the recurring nightmare. I'm gonna submit 0. And I'm gonna get in for 2. Draw a card, discard a card of the Tifa lock. Nice treasure. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Especially if all that he gets is lands. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. They're working their way up to 8. So let's play this. One, two, three, 4, 5. And we've got 3 black to play it. Do I want to hit the Ice Till Explorer with one Sheet Tongue? That's my question. I don't think I do. Like, yeah, they can play an extra land. But I can exile some of their graveyard, so that's good. And I should be able to fresh start whatever they play here. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, dude, stop getting lands. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, you got a generous end. Okay, so I'm gonna Quantum Riddler to draw. No attacks, end turn. It's gonna get exiled. So they're gonna be able to play the Woodfall Primus. Ooh, okay. Or they're gonna play that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna block there and we're gonna block there. I'm gonna let this die. I'm gonna activate its ability. Could have used it to block, that's my bad. So I'm then going to, for 7, and I am going to be able to Woodfall Primus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he hits 8, I can Fractured Identity his Woodfall Primus. What you got going on over there, friend? Okay, draw a card, then discard. You may search your library for a land card. I am gonna hit that with a fresh start. I'm just so low on life, I don't want to die. Okay. Target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. That's an artifact. Rare. Sacrifice a creature. He needs to activate currency converter first. Huh. Wow, he did that poorly. We get to go search for a black. And then we get to kill his recurring nightmare. Nice map tokens. Restless Ridgeline. Ugh. Annoying. Okay, so I'm going to be able to activate that. They're going to Titania. Which I'm going to be able to Fractured Identity. Ugh, I wish that was a land. End turn. The Swords to Plowshares can gain me life. Okay. It's worth noting I don't think this saves me. I think I did that incorrectly because they can just animate their Restless Rage and attack with both now. And if they do that, we lose. They didn't. Nice. And a Bloodstained Mire. Nice. Yes, you're gonna go get elementals. I'm gonna sacrifice that to go grab a... Sure. Oh. We can only cast. Huh. We are going to be able to Shelldock Isle the Wanshitong. Draw a card, then discard a card. What you got going on over there, friend? Wanshitong, come down. So, 5. There. 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 They are going to be able to kill the Quantum Riddler if they want. Returning the Restless Ridgeline. Fair enough. Elvish Reclaimer. Nice.
Trust me, you'll thank me.
And we're gonna play the Palantir. Oh, I think we might be losing here. Restless Ridgeline, they attack with both. We have to block the Restless Ridgeline. Yeah, we can only block one. Dang. Gathering the Magic, definitely losing it here. Yeah, you got me, you got me. Good game, man. That was solid. I'll take that one. We definitely needed to get a little bit more of our interaction, I feel like. we were on the back foot from the very start there. Ooh, that was a long one to lose, though. Those ones don't always feel great. They don't feel the worst. There are always worse games. We're gonna keep this. The Marsh Flats can get us a Triome. And the Triome is strong. Deep Cavern Bat. What are we looking at? They've got a red, a Jataxian Probe, a Karn. Ward discard a card whenever this creature enters or attacks. Let's take the Unholy Heat. And get Probus, sure. Fractured Identity. Yeah, let's Thoughtseize him. You gonna memory lapse it? You are. Okay. They want to land their graveyard Trespasser. Yeah. Three lands. Yeah, the Restless Fence is good. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we maybe should have kept the Get Lost to kill the Restless Fence. But we're gonna leave Deep Cavern Bats untapped next turn to block the Graveyard Glutton and play the Bolus's Citadel. Ooh, I don't like that. That's annoying. One, two, three, four. And then we're also going to Inquisition him. They got a troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End turn. Each library. My turn. End turn. Ugh. Good game. Oh, that one felt a little bit bad. Definitely got out controlled there. Bolus's Citadel is not doing much for us. We got to get a little bit more in that early game, I feel like. I wonder what I'm missing. I'm trying to think, and I'm like, what can we do? The only thing I can think of is that we generally just need more power. We probably need a little bit more interaction generally. We do have some. I think we're just not lining up well. Hipposaurus. We gotta get some of those 2-drops down. We'll keep. One sheet down. Marsh Flats, hold that up with like a the white land. Blue white. Tundra. Counterspell that. Scry 2 to the bottom. You let me draw? Take 6. Nice. The most useful Bolas has been. No, I'm just kidding. I have been able to use some cards off of it. It's just not done a ton. A Wheel of Fortune? Okay. Ing. Four mana. What are you gonna do? End turn. Both on bottom. I got to draw. Nice. Yeah, I think we counter that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Sure. Two lands on bottom. The bottom of my deck is 4 lands right now. It might be more than 4 lands. We're both ready to Shelldock Isle, friend. Auto pay. Get out of here. End turn. Yeah, I'm glad I get to draw it. They're going to be able to Shelldock Isle. Oh, a talisman. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No attacks. End turn. Leave them both on top. Death touch.
I will defend my allies. There is great power in the things we make.
Ascend on wings of light.
Good game. Yeah, Karn making tokens that are doubled by Elspeth. Bet you didn't see that coming, friend. That's what we're doing today. Maybe we will actually keep an even record. This deck does have ways to win. It is just not very proactive. And I'll be real, we're crossing our fingers that that's good enough. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this. I don't know how I necessarily feel about it. Morlock Gaming. Hello, Morlock Gaming. We are gonna let him get in with Gobin once. Depending on what happens here. These are the cards that I wanted in this deck. Getting rid of a leyline binding though. America. Frick yeah. You got a counterspell for that? No, it resolves. Nice.
Prepare to marvel at my masterpieces.
Oh, that's not good. Talisman coming down. Talisman coming down. End turn. That Urza being able to go off is gonna really suck. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. Ugh. If we draw something to remove Urza, we'll be in a good spot. Now's where we want Bolas' Citadel. Oh, even then, 5 mana draw 3? Hell yeah. I'm so insanely jealous. A Fury and a Subtlety. Alright, guys. That was a good one. That was definitely a little bit of a rough draft there. Not the biggest fan of that, like, Esper Artifacty dealio. Let's go take a look at that deck one more time. You know, I thought maybe this could do something, but maybe we were just too all in on the controlled train. I don't know. This looks very powerful to me. Maybe we had some bad matchups, but hey, thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and open that Core 2021 pack. Boom. Wildcard. Love to see it, hate to see it. But thanks for joining me. Like I said, my name's Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every single day. If that's something that interests you, if you enjoy that type of content, I'd love to earn your likes, comments, subscriptions, all that good stuff. Tell the robots that this is nice. It does really help me out. Hope to see you guys in some future videos, and have a good day.